Logan Paul announced his upcoming match with Danis, which has been a nightmare for him ever since. After the announcement, Danis practically went on a witch hunt and dug up some pretty romantic pictures of Logan Paul's girlfriend. Danis has since posted these pictures on Instagram, where Logan Paul's now fiance is with so many men from Hollywood, and the matter is only getting messier because Logan Paul is planning a comeback for it. Keep watching till the end of this video to see the never-ending nightmare of Logan Paul. Logan Paul reacts to Danis's cheap shot. Things weren't always as bad for Logan Paul because he pretty much controlled the narrative around his public image in the early years of his fame. However, things started going downward from this point on. First, the Japanese episode, and then the CoffeeZilla fiasco, and now the Danis fight. Fans now think Logan Paul is closer than ever to his third fall from grace. Danis started by posting a picture of Logan's fiancée with Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio has a reputation of only dating really young women, so this picture blew up on the internet. Danis was actually getting all the attention, and that's what he needed: clout. Danis showed his major stalking skills and got the big guns out by posting photos of Agdal with her former romantic entanglements. Danis wanted Logan Paul to react somehow, and his strategy was just to get in the YouTuber's head. But these tactics didn't sit well with Twitter, now known as X, and Danis was soon banned from the platform. But he got back and made everything worse with his constant tweets and posting a video of Nina Agdal with another guy. Danis has made a fool out of Nina's dating history, and everyone has some opinions about it. However, his purpose was to provoke Logan Paul, which he just didn't achieve because Logan has been suspiciously quiet all this time. Danis again took a hit at Logan Paul and didn't mince any words in his criticism. He started by saying that Logan Paul hasn't even tried to defend his fiancée once. According to Danis, Logan got his account deleted and sent him a cease and desist letter instead of talking to him man to man. Danis also wanted to be on Logan's show, but it seems like Logan doesn't want the guy to have any publicity at all, which is why he's not saying a word about it. Danis has even called Logan a coward for not confronting him. Sean O'Malley also had something to say about this mess, and he's not completely on board with Danis using Logan's fiancée for clout. Suga said that trash-talking the families and going personal is just below the belt, and Danis is just trying to get some attention. But amid all this boiling pot of chaos, Logan Paul finally reacted to Danis and gave him a taste of his own medicine. Logan posted a picture of Danis kissing Conor McGregor, but the photo didn't get as much attention as Agdal's. It really felt like Logan was going to set the record straight in his fight with Danis, but things didn't turn out well. So far, Logan hasn't taken any pressure from Danis's antics, and he's composing himself pretty well. However, sooner or later his patience might run out, considering how Logan is known to be somewhat of a hothead. Logan Paul's family feud. This Danis thing is coming at an awful time for Logan Paul, considering he's also going through a massive feud with his brother Jake Paul. It seems like the nightmare continues to get the better of Logan Paul, as his brother reportedly said there's no room for reconciliation. It all started with Jake criticizing his brother's behavior and saying that Logan is the reason why their relationship is on the verge of breaking. The brothers initially were two peas in a pod, and while Jake has become rather mature and composed with age, Logan has stayed pretty much the same. What really caused a stir between the two siblings was an incident from a month ago when Logan Paul wanted to promote his own prime drink during Jake Paul's fight. Logan insisted that he wanted to bring his drink to the fight despite Jake's team constantly advising him not to do that. Actually, Jake Paul's fight was sponsored by a rival brand of Logan Paul's, and they obviously couldn't promote Logan's drink. So despite several warnings, Logan Paul came to Jake's fight with Prime, and the authorities didn't let him enter. Logan traveled 1,100 miles to see this match and let it all go down the drain just because he wanted to promote his brand. Jake Paul wasn't happy that his sibling showed up with a Prime drink and did not heed his warnings. When Logan was finally allowed to enter, he didn't seem as happy with Jake's win over Diaz, and even Jake noticed it. He said that Logan didn't seem enthusiastic when he won, which kept bugging him for days. Jake revealed that he might be looking bad because he constantly argues with his brother and picks fights, But according to him, keeping Logan's ego in check is important. Jake also said he's been holding all these grudges for years and is only speaking out now. He added that he had reached a breaking point now and is done with the condescending behavior of Logan.
I hope your deal runs out soon with them. Because like, I'm using Prime water bottles my whole camp. It's all in my content.
By the looks of it, things aren't going to be easy for Logan Paul from this point forward, because he will probably lose Jake Paul. Fans were desperately waiting for Logan's response to all the allegations. He just pushed it under the rug by saying that Jake was overanalyzing everything and that he doesn't know anything about it, and it feels really weird to him to even think about it. And the nightmare continues to get worse because Logan Paul didn't even get to defeat Danis and set the record straight. Their match started off all hot and heavy until things went too far and Danis had to be escorted out. As a result, Logan had to fight with Mike Perry, a backup for the match. Logan Paul is probably at the lowest point of his life, with the media trolling his fiancée, his feud with Jake, and Danis' irrational trolling. It just couldn't get worse for him. And this isn't the first time the Logan brothers have been feuding. They have a really long history of some of the ugliest fights. Jake has even gone as far as claiming that he's had an affair and slept with Logan's ex, which obviously was a hard pill to swallow. Jake didn't make things easy on Logan at all, as he went on to call him fake when Logan's win over Mayweather was all the rage. He even called this fight a massive joke, which obviously hurt Logan's reputation. Jake even raised questions about his professionalism by saying that he was doing all this just for clout. But Logan didn't respond to these comments with more hate, and instead he simply said that if Jake thinks he's a bad fighter, he could try it and see it for himself. Even when Jake broke up with Alyssa, his girlfriend, he accused her of sleeping with Logan. Jake was living in the same house with her, and they were a picture-perfect couple until the breakup got public and they started trashing each other. Alyssa accused Jake Paul of physically and mentally torturing her, while Jake accused her of sleeping around with his brother. Well, they've given a whole new meaning to keep it in the family. He even said that he won't let Alyssa have a relationship with Logan while he's portrayed as the bad guy in this scenario. And Logan didn't leave any stone unturned in his humiliation of Jake Paul, as he even released a diss track titled "The Fall of Jake Paul." Logan confirmed his affair with Alyssa in this song.
Oh, that's Alyssa Violet, used to be your chick. Now she in the low gang and you know she on my team.
And the fans were confused about the brothers' relationship dynamic. And it looks like the brothers are actually going to have a major falling out because of all this built-up hate, and the nightmare just continues for Logan. Do you think Logan Paul is a victim in this scenario, or does he really deserve all of this? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments below. Thanks!